But another thing that you need to watch out for, like, and I'd say it's a big red flag, like when women and men who talk bad about like exes or previous relationships.
Mm-hmm.
For the simple fact, man, if you really talking bad about a person, you still got feelings involved. You still got feelings involved, so you feel some type of way. Because if you really didn't care, you wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, from my perspective on it, I see it as a bad thing, but more so just because it depends. Like, if they're talking bad about their ex, but not like being accountable for their flaws in the relationship, I feel like that's even worse because you already know if y'all and they're gonna do the same thing to you, and it could literally be that person's fault. But if they don't see accountability in themselves for how their past relationship ended, then it could possibly be like it's definitely a red flag, and it's possibly something that could affect your relationship.
Definitely, and I feel like it will affect your relationship because, like, I feel like we've all had to deal with this too, like to some sort of degree. But like, I didn't realize that it was a red flag until I realized that shit is a horrible red flag. Because if you spending so much energy talking about this person, the way they did you, blah blah blah, it's like most people, I feel like they're not healed from it. You're not healed. So if you're not healed from some shit that been happened to you, you shouldn't be in another relationship, or you shouldn't be like entertaining people.
Especially if that's like a constant topic that they're bringing up. Oh my goodness!
If that shit is toxic, you better run.
Like if it's a constant topic that they're bringing up, then there obviously is still some unresolved issues there, which can definitely affect your relationship.
Definitely, cause like nobody wants to sit here and hear somebody talk about their ex. Like, oh my goodness, my ex did this, that.
Especially women. Women, they hate that shit. They don't want to hear you talking about the last bitch. Like,
exactly. And as a man, if a female is doing that, you need to really check that shit. Like, be like, hey, I don't even want to talk about this nigga, blah blah blah. And dead this shit. And that's if you just trying to beat the jump. That's like if you just trying to beat it and leave. But like if you can't date her. You can't date. She's not ready. She's not ready. You can't date those girls because one, if you're not dating her, it's gonna kind of put you in like a friend zone.
Oh like, yeah, because you pillow talking at that point. She just seeing you as someone that's gonna take the emotional load, and she don't have to give you nothing back because you already started taking that emotional load from her.
That shit sounds crazy to say. Literally, you're taking her emotional load. She dumping on you. Really, she's literally dumping.
You ain't giving her no load.
Nothing. You're fucking dry as shit. But I'm just saying, that shit horrible red flag. Horrible. And then nobody. And speaking of that friend zone, nobody wants to be in the friend zone. Being in the friend zone, we already talked about this. As a man, like it's a horrible place to be. It's a horrible place to be. For the simple fact, you get nothing in return.
And she's getting everything she wants.
Literally.
She wants a guy friend, or she wants a guy in her life that's going to listen to her bullshit and listen to her problems.
Oh, yeah. Because her nigga won't.
Yeah.
He's just being the dude. I was about to say, and he's sending her to you just to listen to her. Mm-hmm. That's a horrible deal. That's a horrible deal. Like, that's
a horrible deal. And, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's nothing wrong with having platonic relationships with women, which is just like non-sexual, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you're benefiting from that as well. Like, friend zone, 9 times out of 10, you're not benefiting from it. You're just that guy that's waiting to get a little sliver of pussy, you know?
Definitely. And she can see that too. She's not gonna fuck with that shit. Like, that shit is gonna be very weak. She's not gonna want to fuck that guy. Mm-hmm. Like, you probably, like, and I feel like getting out of the friend zone, you probably won't until you start, like, changing your life a little bit.
Hell yeah, like, damn, I wouldn't even know what to tell a nigga that's trying to get out of the friend zone. Bro, you might as well go get a new bitch, like, fuck with a new girl, and don't end up in the friend zone.
Definitely, that is true. But like, you would probably have to distance yourself. You have to leave and then come back on some shit. Like, come back different. Real life and be like, yeah, I'm not going for this. I'm not talking about that nigga. But like, either we fucking or we not. Straight like that. And then she might go for it, but if not, then go on to the next one. We don't care. We do not care. I was about to say, nah, have you got? Never mind.
Hello, what?
I was about to say, like, I feel like you're not even a friend zone type of nigga.
Nah.
I was about to say, you even take me for the friend zone.
Like, when I was younger, I was very, very toxic. So it was like, I never seen no reason to, like, be friends. I remember, like, back in, like, high school, I did have, like, a group of guy and girlfriends, and we were all kind of, like, platonically cool. But I feel like, and this might be extra toxic, but like I didn't see them for a while, and then it was like we was at a college beach weekend type shit, and like we all met up and shit, and a couple of them asked me, like the female friends, they asked me if I missed them, and I was like, nah, because I told them nah because they didn't let me fuck. Imagine I'm drunk as shit and high as shit at the time, and I said that, but that's what I was really feeling though. Like I did miss, like. But to be honest, like looking back at it now, that shit was. It seemed like that shit was very fucked up because I got empathy and shit like that now. But yeah, I just never seen a reason to be like have like platonic women friends because all like it's talk, and it's like if I'm not fucking, I can't just listen to that shit.
Definitely.
But that's just me personally.
But definitely, and that lick gonna make you tell the truth. No child. That's probably truly how you felt, and I feel like there's nothing wrong for feeling how you feel. Like me personally, like I don't miss really people, if I'm being honest. Like, cause I feel like everybody that like I love, I keep with me. Like they're literally with me in my mind, like 24/7. So I don't really miss people. So when it comes down to like friends, I really don't miss y'all, cause it's like I don't even got y'all in my mind. Like I don't be thinking about it. So I feel like hell no. So I feel like you weren't wrong at all, but that was kind of wild to say though. That was kind of wild to say.
In the moment, just was just what it was. This is how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
Did that like, make them want to fuck you though? Or yeah, honest, explain it out.
Nah, it did, but I wasn't even trying to that weekend. They actually, cause like we all had went off to different schools and they came back, so. They came back, they brought other friends with them that I didn't know, so I was more so trying to fuck with the other friends rather than fuck with the ones I already knew. I don't know. I just felt like during the high school years, it's cool to have those platonic women friends. But as you get older, if they're not benefiting you, and it doesn't always have to be sex. Like they may be in certain industries that you need help with, like something in is maybe fashion or I don't know, textiles or whatever industry they in, they might be able to benefit you in some way, and that's cool. But I don't know, this is not benefiting me. It just seems like a waste of time.
Definitely. But benefiting you, it don't gotta be like that too. Like it can be like there's somebody to talk to, cause like I feel like as a man, like mental health is important. Like remember, you gotta keep, and sometimes you just might need to talk to somebody. So if it's a female like you're talking to, like you can tell about your problems. It's like that's how it's more so a 50-50 kind of relationship. But it's just,
I don't even. But to me, it's like they can't do anything. But it's okay. Like they can't relate to your problems. You're better off talking to a guy friend, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, but like some shit you don't want to talk to niggas about. I know me personally, some shit I don't even want to talk to niggas about, cause I know y'all just don't give a fuck. I know niggas, they don't care. Like they gonna give me a fucking answer. They're gonna give me a kind of a solution to the problem. But like I'm just talking about like, bitch, you just want to get some shit off your chest.
Yeah, I still think you're better off going to a guy, cause he's gonna give you the right male friend. He's gonna listen to you, let you get it off his chest, but still offer that solution. Because at the end of the day, no matter what's going on, you still need that solution versus someone just listening to your problems. And sometimes it might not even always be a solution needed, but even then, a guy can relate and console you better. Because to be honest, like opening up and breaking down to a woman like that is only gonna make you like less attractive.
I was about to say, yeah, this can't be a girl you want to fuck.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Yeah,
like
if
you do that, oh, you're dunzo. You're dunzo. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so see, that's where we can come to common ground on that point. Then, like, if you're not trying to like get with her and shit like that, then okay, then. But if you are and you like breaking down to her and venting about shit, at the end of the day, like women may like to see they man as Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like he can do anything, he can defeat anything, and once you start showing those chinks in your armor, it starts to like lower the attraction level. And a lot of times it won't even be conscious for her; it'd be subconsciously lowering the attraction.
Definitely. Yeah, you won't get no cheeks like that at all. Like, some niggas do that shit, though. I promise you, like, tell their whole life story. No, that's not how that shit works. But, like, they play it. So, like, in the movies, like, you see a movie, like, oh, like, it's always the good guy getting the girl and the bad guy, like, ends up cheating, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, my guy, do not do that. Do not try to be that great guy. Being that great guy, you're going to get hurt. Every single trip.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends what being a great guy means to you, to be honest, because...
I mean, being that guy, for her, like, she break up with her nigga, you're there for her, blah, blah, blah. You taking her, like, buying her flowers, taking her on dates, y'all not even together. Like, just seeing her, like, Mr. Right.
You damn near gay best friend at that point.
Definitely. But I feel like that's so portrayed in like movies and TV shows, being that great guy, like that's what gets the girl. But in my experience, it is not. It is not what gets the girl. And if you get her that way, she's not gonna respect you. Like the respect is gonna diminish very rapidly. Mm-hmm. And if she don't respect you, my guy, you might as well throw that shit away.
At the end of the day, it's like you can't have two overly emotional people in a relationship. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, that's true. And that's why I said, how do you feel about venting to your own girlfriend?
Shit. Honestly, you better off going to your guy friend. You know, like I like some things every once in a while. If it's like somebody just died or something like that, then like that's okay. But you shouldn't be crying to your girl every week. Yeah. Like if you start crying to your girl every week, you're not gonna have a girl after a few months. I promise.
Definitely.
Either you might still have a girl, but best believe somebody else is fucking her.
That's a good one. Someone else is definitely fucking her. Cause no matter what you say, no woman wants like a real soft man. Like they want you to like take charge, do what you gotta do.
In the culture we're in today, try to tell, open up more. Have you seen like, this is some bullshit, yo. This is the next fucking topic right here. Like,